joining us at the pinning ceremony at Bethel College's Cradle Auditorium. The fire marshal would like to remind you to look around you, find your two nearest exits, so you know which way to go in case of an emergency. Thank you very much, and congratulations, nurses.
President Gehring, Dr. Milliman, and other members of the cabinet, faculty, staff, family, and friends, we welcome you today in celebration of the Bethel College Nursing Class of 2026. Today signifies a day of transition. These individuals who sit before you proudly no longer will be known as nursing students, but rather nursing graduates of Bethel College. And in the very near future, you will identify yourselves as a professional nurse. As faculty, we have had the privilege of being a part of this transition and watching you grow both personally and professionally. You have chosen one of the most dignified professions, and it will challenge you for years to come. We welcome you with open arms into the profession as colleagues and are excited to celebrate you today.
Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for being here today to celebrate this milestone with us. My name is Lexi Moore, but some of you may remember me as the girl who cried at lamplighting. I'm so honored to speak on behalf of the Bethel Nursing Class of 2026 today. First of all, I want to take a moment to acknowledge how tea everyone looks. I know it's been 2 years since any of us have had time to touch a makeup brush, but we still clean up pretty well. I know y'all were worried we were gonna look a mess forever, huh? Now, us looking so cute can only mean one thing. Nursing school is finally complete. We have gone through 12 clinical rotations, 49 faculty written exams, 680 clinical hours, 135 hours of capstone, 100 hours of questioning our life choices, and 0 emotional stability. Time really flies when you're crying every single day. Despite being in a constant state of stress, we had a lot of good times too. From playing card games on our Airbnb at Larned, to pool parties, to our potlucks, we took our trauma bonding very seriously. I'm forever grateful for those memories because without them, I think half of us would be in a psych ward right now. I can't help but reflect on how we have grown so much since our first day in the nursing program. We went from not even knowing how to drive to the top of a hospital parking garage to inserting IVs, analyzing ABGs, and even delivering babies. When I look around today, I still see the same intelligent and capable woman I met on that first day 2 years ago. But now, there's a newfound confidence, resilience, and strength that only comes from making it through something this challenging together. To my classmates, I could not have asked for a better class, genuinely. It has been a blessing to know each of you. Thank you for all the laughs, the rants, the encouragement, and for proving that none of us had to do this alone. You are all going to make exceptional nurses and touch the hearts of so many people. When things get hard, never forget your why or let anyone dim the light that makes each of you so special and unique. To our professors, I sincerely believe we had been taught by the best and would be lucky to even be half the nurse you ladies are. You held us down through the breakdowns and told us time and time again we could do it even when we doubted ourselves. Thank you for putting up with us these past 2 years and shaping us into the best baby nurses anyone has ever seen. We worked so hard for so long, and we did it. Look how far we have come and how far we still get to go. The scary part is that we're on our own now. But the exciting part is that we're on our own now. Thank you and congratulations.
Skip Cowan of Sedgwick County, Kansas, has served Harvey County since 2010, working in both the health department and in emergency management. So as the county's disease investigator and preparedness coordinator, he has played a key role in protecting public health, including coordinating response efforts during COVID-19 and managing numerous disease investigations over the years.
His work also extends to emergency response, including wildfire support and organizing shelter operations during community crises. In addition to his public service, Skip is a familiar face at Bethel College, where he speaks annually with students about the realities and rewards of working in the medical field public health. He is known for his practical experience, dedication to the community safety, and ability to connect with others in a meaningful and engaging way. A Sedgwick High School graduate and Kansas State University alum, Skip brings both professionalism and personality to his work. A self-described first-team All-American high-fiver, he is always quick to build rapport and put others at ease. With more than 16 years of service to Harvey County, his impact has been wildly felt, earning him the occasional lighthearted recognition, including an unofficial Skip Day celebration at the Health Department. Everybody, Skip Cowan.
Thank you, Liv, for that introduction that I actually wrote myself, and you did some on there too. There was more, but we're good. Hey, I just want to let everybody know I am flattered that I was invited here today. I would like to thank the class right away for doing that. When Dr. Mason told me about the request to speak here today, I was honestly kind of taken back because I'm pretty sure this is only the third or fourth time I've even seen you guys in person, and to have that honor is something I will never forget. I hope I can make you all proud today with this speech. I know in the past I've been pretty comical and like to point out jokes, etc., but I promise you this will be very serious, and you'll see soon. So just know I am proud of you guys for sure. So let's just get that out in the way right away. In fact, this whole room is proud of you. Take a moment, look around. Everybody, take it in. This celebration is all for you. And never mind that all eyes are up here for now. Just know that you guys are the star of the show, and the moment is here. Everything you've worked for, you've earned it, and the time is now. This year's been a whirlwind of fun and with unique learning experiences for the graduates. From virtual reality training focusing on clinical settings, Clinic in a Can experience where students learn about an all-in-one medical facility that can come to the site of the disaster and fit all the needs of what they are needing. As Lexi mentioned, 680 hours of clinical rotations where classroom knowledge became real-world experience. And don't forget all the lectures across the way in Will 108, all the tests and all the speakers just like me. As you all prepare to enter the workforce, everyone here, I assure you, is grateful to have watched your growth, your dedication, and the progress throughout this incredible year, your final year. And we all can't wait to see where the world takes you guys in your individual lives. Today is a celebration, but it's also something much deeper. A nursing pinning ceremony marks the transition from a student to professional nurse. The pin you receive today is not simply a symbol of academic achievement, it represents trust, compassion, and a lifelong commitment to caring for others. A few weeks ago, the graduating class participated in Research Day, where they explored an incredible range of topics, ranging from, but not limited to, postpartum care, stress reduction in the workplace, and sickle cell crisis, and to me, at least to me, the most fascinating and probably the itchiest topic of all, maggot debridement therapy. Thanks, Julie. What stood out the most was not just the variety of subjects, but the diversity in which this class thinks, the questions they ask, and the approaches they have towards patient care. This group brings a unique perspective, curiosity and compassion and innovation to the profession, and soon they'll be stepping into the world of nursing. A quick review of the Bethel College social media page taught me a lot. A shout of sorts was given to the seniors throughout the year. One of the questions that was posed to each senior was, where do you see yourself ending up? A popular answer was pediatrics or something along those lines. Some even said specifically pediatric ER. Others went with oncology, aesthetics, working in the NICU, but one response stood out to me, and I want to share it with you all today. My dream specialty is where I feel encouraged and to push to grow while caring for others in need. That's a beautiful statement and really encompasses what it is to care for others. It's selfless, and I feel that this is a great representation of the graduates here today. Go to where you feel drawn, but just know that may change over time. Many professions change lives, but nursing holds a unique place in the world because nurses are present at some of the most profound moments in human life. Nurses are there at the beginning of life, welcoming new babies into the world. A moment parents see their children for the very first time and their lives change forever. They're there in the moments of fear and uncertainty, helping patients and families navigate illnesses and difficult diagnoses. And they're often at the end of the life providing dignity, comfort, compassion when it matters most to patients and their loved ones. Few careers offer that privilege of making such a meaningful difference in someone's life. But as you step into this profession, I want to share something important. Nursing is not always easy. There will be long shifts, there will be difficult days, and moments when you will feel overwhelmed. There's going to be times when the emotional weight of caring for others feels heavy. As nurses, it's quickly learned that this profession is not for the faint of heart. On any given shift, a nurse may walk anywhere from 10 to 15,000 steps per shift, sometimes even more. To give an example for the nurses here, that's like walking from Will 108 to this room 27 times round trip in 12 hours. It's pretty crazy to think about. And oftentimes there are more steps to go along with it, and there's going to be heartaches along the way, but you are ready for this. Those steps are just not numbers on a fitness tracker, though. They represent every patient check-in, every rush response to a call light, every medication delivered, every comforting hand held, and every moment spent putting someone else's needs before your own. But remember, there will be rewarding moments as well. Moments when a patient looks at you with gratitude because you simply took the time to listen. Moments when a family member thanks you for showing kindness during one of the hardest days of their lives. Moments when you realize that your presence and your presence alone brought someone comfort. These are the moments that remind us why nursing is not just a career, it's a calling. You've already shown the dedication it takes to be here today. You've studied late into the night. You've practiced your skills repeatedly. You've walked into clinical settings, not always knowing what the day would bring, but you showed up, ready to learn and ready to care. The classroom tests are done, and you're ready for the next challenge. And remember, you didn't do it alone. To the faculty, thank you for guiding, mentoring, and shaping these students into the nurses they're becoming. As Lexi said, I think we've had some of the best nursing staffs that we could have. No, you have, for sure. To the families and friends here today, your support made this journey possible. Behind every graduate is a network of people who believed in them, encouraged them, and helped them reach this milestone. So to that, I say thank you. And to the graduates, today you joined one of the most trusted professions in the world. The world needs nurses who are skilled and compassionate and courageous. It needs nurses who advocate for their patients, who speak up when something isn't right, or who treats every person with dignity and respect. As you move forward in your careers, remember a few simple things. Never stop learning, never lose your compassion, and never underestimate the impact you can have on somebody else's life. Sometimes the smallest gesture, a reassuring word, a smile, a moment of patience can mean everything to a patient who is scared or hurting. Your knowledge will save lives, but trust me when I say this, your kindness will change them. Today, when you receive your pin, wear it with pride. It represents the work you've done, the values you carry, and the responsibilities you now hold. But most importantly, it represents the kind of nurse you choose to be. To the graduating class, the future of healthcare is in your hands. Your patients will trust you with their stories, their fears, and their hopes. And that, my friends, is an incredible privilege. Thank you so much for having me here today. Congratulations, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the field soon.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to take a moment and recognize a special group among us, our nursing students, who, in addition to the rigorous demands of their studies, have gone above and beyond by participating in activities outside of the nursing department during their time here at Bethel College. Students, please stand as I read this list as these items might apply to you. If you have played a sport or participated in choir, theater, or student government. If you have been a part of a club, or even president of that club. If you are raising small children, or small children, lots of small children. Or if you have maintained a job while in nursing school.
You have all brought your talents and your compassion and your energy into the spaces that needed your light. You have enriched this campus far beyond the classroom and the clinical settings. Balancing nursing coursework with other passions is really no small feat, and it takes a lot of time and heart and grit. You've shown us what it means to be not just future nurses, but also well-rounded leaders and difference makers. On behalf of the faculty and the broader Bethel community, we thank you, and we are very proud of all the things that you have accomplished. So this section is honors, and everybody deserves to be honored. We do have some outstanding honors that we're gonna focus on now. The first one is academic honor cords. So the faculty would like to recognize outstanding academic achievement of students in the graduating class who have met a nursing GPA of 3.5 or greater. Given the academic rigor of the nursing program, it is no small feat to obtain a GPA of this level. The honor cords given today will be worn at tomorrow's graduation ceremony and represent high academic achievement within the Department of Nursing. This year we have 5 recipients. Janet Sanner. Alexia Moore. Lisa LaGrosse.
Yes.
Olivia Keene. And Maria Cortez Hernandez. Thank you. One more round for our amazing students. Yes, you can go back. All right, we would also like to take a moment to recognize students who have served in leadership roles over the past 2 years by serving on the Bethel College chapter of the Kansas Association of Nursing Students as officers. As I call your name, please come forward to receive your leadership cord. Olivia Keene. Jennifer Mayan Aragon. Heidi Ortez Mosquita. And Janet Sanner. Another round of applause for this wonderful group. We have a new recognition this year, and I want to recognize students who participated in our inaugural camp nursing experience at Camp Wood YMCA this year, or last summer in Elmdale, Kansas. After completing an online course, students spent 3 days and 2 nights blending compassionate nursing care with adventure and teamwork and service as they cared for more than 175 campers and staff. They managed daily medications for more than 90 campers, provided first aid, and supported the health and well-being of all of the camping community all hours of the day and night. During the week, students removed about 27 ticks. They assisted with 5 lost teeth, helped with one fish hook stuck in a child's nostril, and learned how to remove bugs from ear canals. They also learned that most of the time, a little bit of Gatorade and rest and a little air conditioning could go a long way with tummy aches and headaches and general homesickness. Their willingness to step into a brand new learning experience helped establish a meaningful tradition of where care meets adventure. In recognition of their pioneering spirit and dedication, these students will receive a special commemorative pin honoring their time and impact at camp. Will the following students please stand to be recognized? Jenny, Heidi, Lisa, Maria, Janet, Aaliyah, and Dulce.
Each year, the Bethel Deaconess Hospital and Bethel College Nursing Alumni Association presents the Florence Nightingale Student Recognition Award to a graduating senior nursing student that exhibits a love for nursing as well as a deep appreciation for Bethel College. The selected student receives a certificate of achievement and a $100 cash gift. The faculty had the following to say about this year's award winner. This student has always been involved in everything BC. This student can't say no. She has her finger in everything on campus. She is the heartbeat of the students and pours herself into others. She is kind and funny and does everything she can to make others feel welcome and cared for. She was so involved at Bethel and juggled many responsibilities on campus, including being co-president of Diversity Council. She also worked many hours off campus. She takes feedback like a champion and is realistic about what she can achieve. She never complains and puts her head down and works hard, even during hard times. She showed resilience and found the strength to carry on. She has a great appreciation for Bethel and will be an excellent alumnus. This year's Florence Nightingale Award goes to Dulce Arazo Tejada.
I get to award the Jan Lee Blosser Maternal Child Nursing Award. The Jan Lee Ruth Lowen Blosser Award for Student Excellence in Maternal Child Nursing was established in 1998. It was awarded to a senior nursing student who exhibits exceptional clinical performances as evidenced by safety in practice, integrity, care, confidentiality, creativity, and a commitment and desire to practice in this area of nursing. The student must also have a combined course grade for maternal, newborn nursing, and child and family nursing courses of 90% or greater. The award is named for Jan Lee Lowenblosser, a member of the nursing faculty here at Bethel College from 1981 until her untimely death in 1998. The maternal child areas of nursing were her specialty, and her consistent interest in student achievement in this area inspired many students and faculty. The award, named in honor of Jan Lee, recognizes her continuing contribution through many students and graduates to the art and science of nursing. The award comes with the student's name being engraved on a plaque which hangs in the nursing department, a framed certificate, and a cash award of $250. This year is unique in the fact that we had wanted to award this to 2 recipients. The faculty had this to say about the first student. This student was smiling and was willing to help out her peers. This student encompasses compassion and love. She is gentle and kind with everyone, but especially children. She demonstrates the patience of a saint in clinicals and with her peers. This student has a passion for working with pediatric patients. She has demonstrated her love and commitment throughout her clinical time with that population. Then the faculty had these things to say about the second student. This student worked so hard and overcame so much to make it through school. You could always count on her to make you smile too. This student is just a big old kid at heart. She loves to dance and make everyone smile. She is full of jokes, some not so appropriate at times, but knows how to turn on the professionalism when it's needed. This student interacts with kids in a way others cannot. She is so much stronger than she realizes and often doesn't really believe how much she is capable of until she has done it. This student has shown a desire to work with pediatric patients. She has utilized critical thinking skills, and creativity as she has cared for that population during her clinical rotations. On behalf of the Bethel Nursing faculty, it is my honor to announce that the Jan Lee Ruth Lowenblosser Award recipients are Jennifer Mayan Aragon and Alexia Moore.
The Jubilee Award is presented by the nursing faculty at Bethel College to recognize a student who has demonstrated outstanding perseverance, dedication, and determination while pursuing the dream of becoming a nurse. Along with bragging rights, the recipient also receives a certificate of achievement and a $100 cash award. When the faculty described this year's recipient, one phrase kept coming up over and over: how does she do it all? This student somehow mastered the impossible balancing act of nursing school, motherhood, work, and even having a baby during the program, while still showing up smiling. While the rest of us were trying to survive one exam, her classmate said she was out there living her famous motto: no dead hours. Apparently, sleep and free time were simply suggestions. No matter how this student packed her schedule, she handled herself with professionalism, grace, positivity, and determination. She never complained, always worked hard, and consistently showed the kind of focus and resilience that makes faculty members both proud and just a little bit tired thinking about it. She has proven that perseverance is not about having an easy path. It's about continuing to move forward with confidence, kindness, and a smile, even when life is demanding everything at once. But if she ever does need a little pick-me-up, we've heard that baked potatoes work very well. Without a doubt, this student is going to make an incredible nurse. She's already demonstrated compassion, dedication, and work ethic that our patients hope for in anyone caring for them. Please help me congratulating Olivia Keene as this year's recipient of the Jubilee Award. Now, I get the privilege of announcing this award also because I stole it from one of our dear colleagues who was unable to be here this weekend. So just know that Professor Hosford loves you and she's thinking about you. The Doris and Menno Schmidt Donor Advised Fund of the Hutchinson Community Foundation Award for Excellence in Nursing was established in 2008 by Doris and Menno Schmidt. Today, we honor the 16th recipient of this award. Doris Schmidt graduated from Bethel Deaconess Hospital School of Nursing in 1954, and she then went on to complete her certified nurse anesthetist with training at Barnes Hospital in St. Louis. During her career, she worked as a nurse supervisor at Bethesda Hospital in Gossel and Henderson Hospital in Henderson, Nebraska. Then Doris went on to work as a CRNA in Great Bend, Halstead, and McPherson over the next 25 years. Menno spent his life working as an irrigation farmer. When Mr. and Mrs. Schmidt established this award for excellence in nursing, they did so because Doris had been in many job situations where compassion, self-motivation, dedication, and leadership were necessary and of great value. Doris and Menno realized that as the population increases, especially the number of older persons, the need for nurses with these values would also increase. Menno noted that we like to think of nursing as being much more than rounding on patients and looking in on them. Although Mr. and Mrs. Schmidt have both passed, we are continually grateful to them for the establishment of this award and the ongoing support of their family. This award, selected by the Bethel College nursing faculty, identifies a student who exemplifies the following qualities while studying nursing at Bethel College: compassion, and the Schmidts define this as being sympathetic of others' distress with a strong desire to alleviate it. Self-motivation, dedication, leadership, and academic excellence. This student receives a certificate of achievement and a $1,000 award. When the faculty reflected on this year's recipient, one thing became very clear. This student is the kind of person who makes every group better simply by being in it. One faculty member described her perfectly, saying, "The student is just a gem." She can read the room like a seasoned professional and knows exactly when to listen, when to encourage, and when to speak up for what is right. Sometimes she advocates quietly, sometimes not so quietly, but always with fairness, compassion, and integrity. This student has excelled both in the classroom and in clinical rotations, consistently demonstrating academic excellence while also being and building meaningful relationships with classmates, faculty, patients, and staff. She accepted feedback with grace, willingly took on every challenge asked of her, and led in a way that simply drew people in, not for recognition, but simply by setting the example. She has grown tremendously during her time at Bethel, and the faculty are confident that she will represent the college and the nursing profession in an incredibly positive way. Her compassion, dedication, and leadership will not only make her an excellent nurse, but also the kind of nurse that patients will never forget. This year, the faculty proudly selects Janet Sanner as their award. We have arrived at the point in the ceremony for which the tradition receives its name, pinning. As a whole, the pin represents the student's achievement of graduating from a nursing program. It is said to have begun with a link to Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing, when she was awarded a brooch by Queen Victoria of England for her work in caring for soldiers during the Crimean War. This pin holds much symbolism because of both the intense work and scholarship it represents, as well as the symbols it portrays. Its shape, that of a circle, symbolizes unity. The lamp and cross in the center of the pin represent Christian nursing service. The flame depicts the inner spiritual source of energy to give strength, guidance, and light. The maroon background represents Bethel College's school color, and the stalks of wheat stand for Kansas and the rural setting in which Bethel exists. As the students process across the stage, each will receive a stole apricot in color, which is the academic regalia color for nursing, and it will be worn at commencement tomorrow. They will also receive an apricot-colored rose, representing the completion of a journey, and have their hands blessed for service after receiving their nursing pin. Each graduate has chosen a special person or persons who they would like to pin them today. The nursing class of 2026 will now join 66 classes who graduated before in Bethel Deaconess Hospital and 44 classes who have graduated from Bethel College's nursing program, consisting of more than 1,737 graduates who have previously participated in this pinning ceremony. At this time, if you are pinning one of our graduates, we invite you to make your way up front and line up along the west wall. When your graduate's name is called, please make your way onto the stage, and when you are finished pinning your graduate, lost my place, sorry. When your graduate's name has been called, please make your way onto the stage, and when you are finished pinning your graduate, we ask that you return to the designated seats in front or to your seat. After all the graduates have been pinned, you are invited to return to your original seat. As we know, it takes a support system for our students to make it through nursing school. If you are family here today of one of our graduates, we want to recognize you. As we read your graduate's name, please stand and as your graduate receives their pin. Students, you may come forward now to receive your pins.
Kennedy Chodak. I want to say thank you to my friends and family. I want to especially say thank you to my mom and dad for always having their support and constantly pushing me to be better every day. Maria Cortez Hernandez. I would like to thank my mom and dad for their never-ending support and encouragement. Their sacrifices and love are the reason why I'm here standing on this stage today, and I'm so blessed to have them here with me. I would also like to thank my sisters, Areli and Stephanie, for listening to my never-ending crash-outs and rants, and for helping me through them all. Their prayers and proofreading are greatly appreciated. Lastly, thank you to my professors, classmates, and friends for their support. Thank you all for believing in me. Dulce Eraza Tejada. My deepest gratitude goes to my family for supporting me in pursuing my dreams and for always encouraging me to persevere. I'm thankful to everyone who has been a part of my journey and has helped guide me to this moment. Your support, encouragement, and belief in me through the good and challenging days have meant more than words can express. Olivia Keene. They say it takes a village, and they are right. Thank you to my family and classmates for supporting me every step of the way. I'd like to thank my oldest daughter, Kaylani, for inspiring me to finish my degree in the first place. Thank you to all my kiddos, Jelena, Kaylani, and Malik, for motivating me to persist on. They reminded me that you can be brave and scared at the same time. Biggest thank you goes to my partner, Ricky. Without his encouragement and super dad mentality, this journey would not be possible. I love you all. Lisa LaGrosse. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm perfectly who I am because of my foundation. Thank you to my mom for teaching me kindness and an open heart, and to my dad for always showing up. Raising 4 girls on his own was not easy. I will always be a daddy's girl. To my sisters, Jacqueline, Stephanie, and Vanessa, you are my day ones. When you see me, you see them. We are one. Lastly, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate you more than you know. Jennifer Mayan Aragon. To my husband and daughter, thank you for your endless love, patience, and encouragement. There were times when the guilt of missing out or not being able to give you both my all overwhelmed me, but you both gave me strength and became my reasons to keep going. To my parents and sisters, your sacrifices and support have shaped who I am. I am forever grateful for everything you've done for me. Thank you for stepping up when I had to shift focus for school. You are my village, and I couldn't have done this without you. To my classmates, thank you for the potlucks, the late night study sessions, and the wonderful memories. We made it. I am so blessed to have each of you in my life. I couldn't have done this without you. I love you all so much. Alexia Moore. I can't believe I'm finally fulfilling little me's dream of becoming a first-generation graduate. I'm so thankful for everyone who has supported me throughout this journey. A special thank you to my boyfriend for being my biggest supporter from beginning to end. I'm also grateful for my classmates, family, friends, and professors who have been nothing but amazing these past 2 years. I truly couldn't have done it without all of you. Heidi Ortez Mesquita. I want to thank my parents for supporting me through my nursing journey. You guys encouraged me when I needed it the most. I'm blessed to have you and my sisters helping me along the way. When I needed the extra, both you guys were there and letting me know I can do it. I want to thank my fiance and his family as well. I'm blessed to call you guys family as well, and making me feel like I was smart when I ranted about a lecture or something cool I did. I love you all. Janet Sanner. I am eternally grateful for my mom and dad, who have been my biggest supporters, my sister Emily and my boyfriend Andrew. Thank you all for being there for me, even though all the mental breakdowns. I also want to thank you to the professors for always pushing me to be my best, even if it was out of my comfort zone. Lastly, I want to thank my classmates. I am incredibly lucky to have such wonderful people to go through this journey with. Aaliyah Shaw. To my amazing parents, friends, family, and my wonderful boyfriend and his family. Thank you for standing by me through every step of nursing school. Your continuous encouragement and belief in me kept me going during my hardest days. I'm beyond grateful for your love and support. I couldn't have done it without all of you. Julie Wilhite. Thank you to all my friends and family who have been with me and supported me through this moment of life. Also, thank you to my professors who have encouraged me and molded me into the person I am. Lastly, I want to thank my amazing classmates for the endless love and positivity through each nursing school milestone. I couldn't imagine a better class to go through it with.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, 'cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, 'cause you don't have another day. 'Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound. And I keep thinking of that night in June. I didn't know much of love, but it came too soon. And it was me and you, and then we got real blue. Stay at home talking on the telephone, and we would get so excited and we'd get so scared, laughing at ourselves, thinking life's not fair. And this is how it feels. As we go on, we remember tomorrow like we think about now? Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end. And suddenly it's like the women and men. Will the past be a shadow that will follow us round? Will this memories fade when I leave this town? I keep thinking that it's not goodbye. I keep on thinking it's our time to fly. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change, come whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Hello everyone, my name is Heidi, and I want to begin by thanking you all for being here, supporting us through our nursing journey and pushing us to not give up. A big thank you to each professor who played a big part. You all cared for us as your own and held our hand, sometimes literally, to get to the end, and that end goal is now here. Each professor holds a spot in our hearts. We cried Tuesday knowing Professor Hosford couldn't be here, even with threatening to slash her tires or getting a personal pilot. Our professors weren't just professors, they were our moms, who yelled at us to do our homework, to study, and listen to our rants. Even Professor Mason, who will tell you that crying won't get you anywhere, so suck it up. Or Professor Miller, who will tell you that rhythm strips won't be on the exam, and then you see one for torsades. We began nursing school as strangers, and personally, I didn't come here to make friends, but to get a degree. Now these girls are an important part of my journey and the professors who never let us fail. I believed we are all here for a reason, and that's because we needed someone we can lean on, eat food with, and cry. Thank you. Thank you for being girls, and genuinely being there for one another. I love you all, and yes, you too, Lexi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Lisa LaGrosse. We, the nursing class of 2026, stand before you today humbled and grateful for the journey that brought each of us to this moment. Every person here has their own story, filled with sacrifice, sleepless nights, tears, self-doubt, moments where giving up may have seemed easier. There were times when we questioned ourselves, our strength, whether we could make it through. But somewhere along the way, we kept going. Even in the moments when we felt exhausted, overwhelmed, we found strength within ourselves that we did not know we had. Sometimes when you are in the middle of struggle, you forget how far you have come and how strong you truly are. As Bob Marley has said, you never know how strong you are until the beginning. Being strong is your only choice. I think that quote describes each and every one of us standing here today. She believed she could, so she did. That quote reminds me that strength does not always look loud or fearless. Sometimes strength is simply showing up, trying again, pushing through the exhaustion and refusing to quit, even when something feels impossible. Today is the proof that every late night, every challenge, every setback, every sacrifice was worth it. We should give ourselves credit where credit is due. We did it. This moment is not just about becoming a nurse. It's about honoring the journey, the growth, the resilience, and determination it took for each of us to get here. Today, be proud of yourself. Take this moment, because the person you were when you started this journey is not the same person standing here today. So clap for yourself. Thank you, everyone, for showing up for us. And Jenny, if you could provide us with a closing prayer.
Alrighty. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jenny. And before I share this prayer with you, I wanted to share a quick story that will hopefully resonate with some of you here today. A few years back, I decided to take a break from continuing my education to focus on my family. And although I am forever grateful and blessed to have had that opportunity to stay at home with my little one, I was really anxious about my future. I had applied to multiple nursing schools and was waitlisted. I felt defeated, thinking, what if I never get into nursing school? What if it's too hard to get back into the flow of things? And what if I fail? I prayed a lot that year. I asked God that if this was the path for me, and if He would open those doors for me, I would give it my all and do my best to help those around me. Then, by some miracle, I came across a post on Bethel, and spoiler alert, I got accepted. As cliche as it may sound, I know that God didn't answer my prayers when I wanted to for a reason. It was in His perfect timing, because had I waited a few weeks, I would have been accepted into another nursing program. I never would have had the opportunity to learn and grow with my amazing professors or meet my wonderful classmates who made this whole experience as enjoyable as possible. My prayers were answered and my worries continued. Nursing school was hard, as I'm sure all my classmates would tell you. There were many times that I felt like giving up, times that I thought maybe just it's not worth it. I would have to stop, have a little crying session, and remind myself that I had prayed and begged to be in this position. I hope that this story reminds you to stop and appreciate the prayers that God has answered and to trust in Him wholeheartedly when He doesn't. I've had the privilege to pray for this class before all of our exams for the past 2 years, and I'm honored to give our closing prayer. If you would please join me in this prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for your strength and perseverance that you have given us through these past 2 years. Turn our what-ifs into even-ifs, knowing that no matter what happens, you are in control. I pray that you ease our minds and our hearts, replacing stress with peace. Remind us that you have put us in this place at this time for your glory. I ask that you be with each of us as we take our NCLEX. Give us clarity, focus, and confidence. Help us to trust in the knowledge you have placed within us and to remain calm under pressure. Let our hands be guided by your wisdom and our hearts be filled with compassion for the patients we will care for. May we always remember that nursing is not just what we do, but who we are called to be. Protect us, encourage us, and walk us through each step into this next chapter. May we bring light, healing, and hope to those we encounter. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. At this time, we ask that you allow our photographer to capture a few photos, and when they are finished, you may take photos of your graduate. We also invite you to join us in the foyer for refreshments. Thank you.